down into the depths of your heart and call her up. Fall back on the life that she lived and the love and the things that she taught us, and you will remember her. Fall back on the love and teaching she taught us over the years, and you will see and realize that all is not lost. For her love and teaching will live with us forever. Again, I want you to remember that just because she's gone, all is not lost. All is not lost. All is not lost. Give your life to the Lord. For all is not lost.
Oh, yeah.
Family tribute. First was the Miriam, and then Reverend Michael E.
It is an honor to be before you today. Even though it's hard task for me. But since Martha Howard asked me to do this, after I got back home, I said, she must have a wrong person. She got me mixed up with somebody else. I couldn't figure out who. But I said, well, Lord, I got to do this. I had to go back to the bells for a few years. And I thank God for Mother Ward. And I was thinking of something to sing. And I said, Mother Ward is a manifestation of what God is. And I know what God is. You know what God is. Mother Ward was that manifestation. So I'm going to do a few lines of what God is. I'm happy about it. What God is. Everywhere.
where do I start? Well, she was a young and beautiful woman who met and married a small in stature, yet powerful man of God. From this union, she bore nurtured children whom he raised while maturing her as well. He was stern and firm, for the most part, but disciplinarian. She was the gentle, adoring mother who loved all of her children equally, ever ready to make them laugh. There was always plenty of laughter going on in our home, and mother was always in the center of it. If daddy got a whiff of her shenanigans, he'd call her and tell her to leave those children alone. Her presence made everything more fun. The Ellis family was a jovial, fun-loving clan, so this trait could not help but rub off on her as well. She had the habit of waiting until we all were gathered around the TV set before she would very quietly come in and stand in front of the screen to wiggle her backside. Daddy would always tell when she was up to something, because we were all doubled over in laughter. He'd call out, "Sister, you stop that foolishness in front of them." Of course, being the obedient wife that she was, she would stop, and after gathering her composure, she would return to me. She was a wife, lover, friend, and confidant to her husband, while also a loving, understanding, and peaceful mother to her children. We were raised under strict teaching and held high admiration for the parents we adored. While she was a loving mother, she was also stern in her own way. We were all of that as long as we didn't get ourselves into trouble with either of them. We took Daddy's spankings with a grain of salt because we felt as though he was getting just as many licks as we did. Now, Mom, on the other hand, did no one look forward to being on the receiving end of her spanking? No. She was a favorite. She let it pile up on you until she couldn't take it anymore. And when she started, boy, she called off all the faults that we had committed one by one. She had pulled off on every one of them. Unlike some amateurs, she never did her something. Nor was she raised by how loudly you cried out. She did not stop until she had completed her list. With Dad, all you had to do was cry out loud. Yes, and Charles would pretend to cry. And he said, no. But that did not work with Mom. Right? Yet even in her frenzy, she was careful not to hit us in our faces or leave marks where they could be seen. She had a very strategic method to dishing out her spankings. Now, these spankings did not stop at after-school lessons from Mom and Dad. We had to suck it up and be ready to go whenever they wanted us to go out reading and our summer. Now, the odd thing about all of this is that by the time Michael, Nathan, Tony, and Dwayne came along, they had escaped the spankings. Unless they had done something that absolutely could not go unpunished. They were raised by the mellow version of Mom and Dad. They had gotten to the lecturing stage. And those four pretty much got away with stuff they piled up on. Yes, they were strict, but we had a happy childhood. What some thought of as boring was one for us because we were all doing it together. For instance, almost every Sunday after church, if Mother had not made her own rolls, we'd stop at Silver's Bakery on the way home to get 2 dozen rolls. We each had one on the way home, and the other was our dinner. What was even nicer was that occasionally they would give us 2 cents or a nickel, and we'd go across the street from Silver's Bakery and buy either a 2-cent bag or a 5-cent bag of cake. Boy, but back in those days, mother would prepare dinner the night before, so that all she had to do was warm it up. After dinner, most times, Dad would take us to his favorite spot out the New Park and let us play. We'd enjoy ourselves for a while before heading back to clean up and then back to church. John was the drummer, Martha played piano, Mary and I the tambourine, and James the scrubboard. My brother James was truly the clown among us. But Mom would be right along with him. I'll never forget one Friday night when we were all getting ready to go to church. The Lord's Booker was living with us at the time. We were all dressed and sitting in the living room, waiting for Dad and Mom to say, "Let's go up, children." Well, while no one was looking, James went down into the basement and went into what we call the rag and pulled out a suit that was at least 2 sizes. Put it on, and no one ever noticed that he had shoes. When we got to church, James got on to the front row, walked his leg. The hurricane was our shepherd at the time. Between him and Mom, I didn't know who was going first. Everyone else in the church became aware of what was happening. What happened? Reverend King did he, because I didn't get any message together. Mommy herself stood up, looked at his son, and ordered him to go sit in the back of the church. He eventually got it and continued on with the service. That day, James was lucky that Daddy did not leave the pulpit. She taught each of us to cook and lead to the Lord. Now, I know that Michael can cook a full-course meal, but I'm not too sure about James. Everyone laughed that he didn't seem to take too much attention to our ladies. I knew that he probably don't have to cook an egg. I was asking about the other stuff. When our cousin, Uncle Max, would visit us, they would ask Aunt Cindy to fix what they lovingly called her big head sister. She was the youngest of the eldest girls and as popular with her nieces and nephews as she was her own group. They all, I feel sure, have their own favorite memories of Aunt Henry. Whenever we had family reunions, everyone always looked forward to enjoying her shrimp Creole and her big head biscuits and plenty of laughter. Since there were so many of us, it did not matter where we were because there were enough of us to make a service and carry it out. We watched our mother grow in the church under Daddy's guidance, and we watched her grow in her own wisdom. She became a dynamic teacher and preacher, the first woman to acquire a church building within this kingdom, one of the first to be ordained, and one of the first female shepherds. She took her duties as the mother of this church very seriously. She was a lot like Mother Hankins in that regard. She honored her leaders and respected them regardless of the circumstances. She spoke up for the rights of women in this church. While